Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
All right, so it looks like we got another video here from Unique Entertainment saying that Brendan Schaub was trashing Dan Soder. And you know we enjoy Dan Soder. Who doesn't? The man's the golden retriever of comedy for a reason. Let's see what Brendan Schaub has to add here.
Welcome back, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
We were just talking about you came in hot about my boy, Dan Soder. You didn't know,
guy.
Denver boy. You didn't know that.
No, I've always been a fan, though. He just cracks me up. He's just funny. He's an easy.
But have you just got privy to him?
No, I've known.
He's a monster.
It's always like, I just never.
But he's with Big J. Like, he's the part of that New York crew, like Big J, Schultz, Tim Dillon, Mark Norman, Sam, like all those boys.
Great guys.
Yep, Bargatze. He's with them.
Okay, so the funniest guys in New York. Yes, Dan Soder's a part of that group. What else?
Yep.
Like that whole crew.
Yep.
Monsters.
But
Dan went to my rival high school, Smoky Hill. Just so you guys know, before we went on, Brian's like, was he an athlete? Was he a pro athlete? Because he's tall.
I didn't say he was a pro athlete. I didn't say that at all.
Yeah, you said did he play college?
Dan, I was just saying his fiance is very pretty, and I think Dan's a handsome guy with a deep voice, And then
he's tall.
Yeah, he's tall.
No one would look. Hey, listen, I love Dan, but no one would look at him and go, "That's a."
Oh, so the first thing he noticed about Dan Soder was that his girl's pretty? Hey, Bryan, keep your fucking hands to yourself.
He shook my hand, and he had a very strong hand.
Like played sports.
I was about to go into his hand, but then we got distracted. We started talking about something else. But he's got a strong, manly handshake. I went, that's a strong hand. That's a strong young man. And then he played junior high football.
Yes.
Okay. Could have probably played D1. Could have played pro. If he had like me, if he had the body and the skill set and the desire.
Yeah, he's the man.
If he had the fast twitch muscle.
Did Bryan say, like me? Like Bryan is somehow... Look, this is the face of a sad, sad man. Like, to make a joke like that and have nothing on your face, like referencing the fact that it is a joke, or it is meant to be funny, or you enjoyed saying it. Just pure sadness. It's tough.
And the arm, he could have been.
Yeah, he had a show with Big J on Sirius. Now I think
that's a great combo. That must have been a great duo.
Did you never do it?
No,
I did it.
But Big J was there at the mothership last weekend, and he's just always.
My favorite thing is how it's pretty clear that Brendan keeps up with all of this shit, dude. I bet he is itching to watch the new Red Bar episode. There's no fucking way he's not. How does he have all this information, know all this stuff, and it be right, and he not also be invested in it and watching it constantly? It's like, oh yeah, he comes in and does his podcast for the hour, and then he goes home and he just watches everybody else's more successful podcast.
Always fantastic. And then Dave Attell was here this weekend, and I watched him.
Yeah, he left, and they filled in with Bobby Kelly.
Okay.
Who's also great.
Another
But
great.
Big J and Dan had something special.
Yeah.
It would be like if you left or I left, and then we just filled in with somebody who's good.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not.
Nope. Because we saw that. I'm going to stop you right there. We already saw that. We saw you try to bring in your fucking openers. What is that, Malik or something? And then Chappelle Lacey. You try to bring in to replace Bryan. Sad, sad old Bryan. You brought those guys in, and it still didn't work. You bring Bryan back, and that's a lot of B's, and it still doesn't work. Replace you two guys with anybody else, and it's still just the same. Right? This is a lazy podcast.
Not the original crew.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, chemistry is what it is, but look, Jim Norton's great.
Yeah, look at your chemistry.
Dan Soder, these guys.
Jim Norton's my favorite.
Chris Catelli.
Jim Norton's podcast is so good.
Oh, he's great, man.
Yeah. Because you got to think about it, Jim Norton did radio forever.
You know what's funny is Brendan says that about Jim Norton's podcast, probably believing that he wishes he could have a call-in show like Jim's podcast, only to find out that that's a bad idea.
So, like, anybody has on, it's also Big J's a similar way. Like, he runs that, that show. They just got the gift of gab. There's never downtime. Like, they always have something going.
Yep. Whereas your show is nothing but fucking dead air. The feeling of being uncomfortable, awkward postures in chairs, the producer doing everything for the show. Right? Aside from running your YouTube and these other accounts and shit, but by God, he's bringing all the information. You guys just got to come in and sit down. And this is your comedy skills, your riffing skills. I mean, it's so depressing, man. Shout out to Unique once again for suffering through this shit. I can barely get through these clips, man. But yeah, you can't talk shit about Dan Soder. You can only aim to copy. Alright? But if you guys like this, hit the like, hit the subscribe, go check out Unique Entertainment. And until next time.